Alright, so I'm going to make a video here about opening this up in the front so that we don't have to have a little tote of shoes. You know, there's so much wasted space in here that's difficult to get to, so my plan is to open up this section all the way and create kind of like an open closet with a little stopper in the front so things can't just kind of slide out. And then this side, I'm going to attempt to make like a cabinet door that'll swing open, because we put some stuff over here that isn't clothing related. So, you know, if you have this camper, you know that this pulls up, and there's two bays in here, and I'll show you real quick. So you just, you know, so we got some water shoes and stuff in here or whatever, and then our mini Weber is in here. So if I can just open these up and still have good support for the bed, I think this should work out pretty good. So anyways, I will get back to you on that. My last video was this one over here that I opened up. I added that and put that little wall up across the back, and we've got, you know, a couple of totes in there, so that's handy. And these campers are so easy to work on, so why wait and why pay money for things when you can probably do it yourself? And this wood, most of the wood on these campers are incredibly thin, so it's not heavy duty stuff at all. Anyways, I'll get back to you. Thumbs up if you like it. Okay, for those of you who have never taken your bed apart, we bought Cool Gel memory foam bed. It's a bed in a box, but here's what it looks like. If you've never seen the underside of this, it's got hinges on this that you could probably see when you open it. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back here. So let's see, where do I begin? It's very delicate with this kind of wood. Let me do the side. Sorry. So this paneling, it's just nailed on by these, I guess these are staples. And it's all the way down, right? So this time I didn't break anything. But this is the corner piece. All right, looks like that. They just put the nails on the one side, the side that you can't see when you're looking at it. But it would have looked, it would have been capped, you know, to where you wouldn't see any wood. That's all it is. But you got to pry it off ever so gently on the other side, because that's where the nails are. All right, all the way down. And then this just pops off. Then they've nailed it all the way down to the bottom too. So same thing, just pop it loose. Okay, you don't have to do the whole thing if you're going to do this exact mod, because we're just taking this front piece off. If you look inside, it's stapled here too, nailed, whatever, all the way down. So what I'm thinking of doing is just grabbing a hold and pulling, because it should just pop off, right? And if it doesn't, I'll just give her a little bit of prying. And same thing over here. They got it stapled all the way up, and it was the same issue with the edge here, right? I took off this piece that was here. Okay. Just don't be in a hurry if you're gonna do this, because this stuff is so thin, you know. I mean, look at that. That's maybe an 1/8 inch, seems like, or maybe a little more, but that's really small, so you can break this easily. Anyways, I'll get back to you. Okay, I want to show you a part that started out to be a pain in the ass. Excuse my French, but live and learn. Let me come over here. See these little staples sticking out? Well, for those of you that aren't in the construction world whatsoever, you know, the staples is like a U shape. So you can't grab onto this with something and pry it out, because it's inside the wood like that. I know that's common sense, but some people don't know. So what I found the best thing to do is, these are just a pair of Kleins side cutters. I just went on here and, sorry, I'm doing this one-handed. Okay, and I just cut it and make me a little pile. All right, so that little bit is left right there, and you just hit it with a hammer. I did try to hit these back to grab a hold of it, but there's no support here behind it, so it just kept flexing on me, and it wasn't worth the frustration. Then on these little guys, they're right here on this paneling board, just take your Kleins, or you could take some channel locks. I don't know if I'll be able to do this with one hand, but I grab a little bit right at the edge. All right, grab right at the edge of it, and then push. Now I can't hold that at the same time, but I would hold that paneling and just push forward a little bit. And what that does is it just bumps out enough. It would be more than that, but it just bumps out enough to where you can grab it with your pliers or your channel locks or something and just pull that right out. So I already went through that aggravation over there. Now I found the easy way. This one, however, is more sturdy because this board is still connected, this paneling. So I was able to kind of do that method where you squeeze it, and then I took my hammer, so I'd grab it with this, and I'd grab onto the two staples out at the edge, and I'd hold them as stout as I could, and I'd take my hammer and I'd hit the face, the side of the channel locks in. And what it does is it just bumps it out on that side, right? You know, it would bump it out over here. Okay, and then you can just pry them out. But this side wouldn't allow me to hit them that way because there's nothing holding it right now. Anyhow, don't get frustrated over it. Open a bottle if you have to, whatever. All right, I'll get back to you. Okay, I think I'm done. Here she is. It's a heck of a lot better. I put a little shelf in there. It's just like 1/2-inch junk plywood. This, I don't have hinges for this, but this is my door I just made out of what was already there. See? So I just put a little handle on it and cleaned it up a bit, and it'll open. Now, if you're doing this, that measurement, when you pull this piece off, this is all one section when it comes out. If you're going to cut it like this, you got to shorten the height on it because it's too tight to the floor and the vent. Regardless if it was the door was here or the door was here, you still have to shorten it up so that you have room to swing the cabinet door in and out, you know. So that wasn't too bad. I did put 4 screws in here to hold this down so it'll never open again. And it's an easy thing to take off if I need to. I also took I ripped down a piece of 2x4 right in half, and I put it in between here and here, and then same thing over there. And then when I screwed in this piece of plywood, I screwed it into my 2x4s. And if you save your side pieces, those little trim pieces, little angle that I told you not to break, because they break easily, you just take your nails out and reuse it on the corner. So it kind of finishes the edge off. We don't really care about, you know, the natural wood look too much. So if it gets to us one day, we'll paint it brown. But anyways, that's my new little cubby. Making use of what we can't see, you know. Got that one over there, and then now we got this one. So any questions, comments, feel free, and thumbs up, please. Thanks. Subscribe if you want.